Hello, this is Manesh Patel from the EII Capital Group. This is June 4th, 2011. This is our weekly Ichimoku analysis for the global markets, where we cover everything from US to Europe to Asia. We got a lot to cover this week, so let's begin. It's a normal disclaimer. This is state for educational use only. All charts are either in TradeStation, FreeStockCharts.com, or Thinkorswim. Here are my contact details. You can go to our website, ichimokutrade.com, access any of our free videos, or you can follow us on Twitter here at Ichimoku Trading. Okay, so let's go and let's start looking at the global markets first. Let's go to Germany. Remember, this is the weekly time frame here. Right now, we were bullish trending right now. We're at a key support level right now of 7,000. If we break that, then we're going to start entering a major pullback finally on the weekly time frame as far as the German market is concerned. But we're still here at the major level here, and we really got to sit there and break the 7,000 level in order to enter a major pullback. It may hold here and then start going up back above. If it does, then we got to definitely break 7,300 to break back above and continue this trend to the bullish side. London market, same thing. We're at a major support level here. Just do consolidating here a lot more than the German market for the last couple of months. So this thing's been raging. Nothing really to talk about there. Paris, same thing as the UK market. Just here at the major support level, nothing much going on here. So if you look at all three markets here in Europe, they're pretty much at the major support level right now as far as the weekly is concerned. So this week's going to be critical to see what happens. South Africa, just consolidating, nothing really going on. Israel, nothing really going on here. Notice one thing. This week was an up week for South Africa, and also for the Israel market, it was an up week where majority of the countries were down this week. So that's pretty interesting to see that. If you look at Turkey, little upward movement here, but you could see the sentiment is actually bearish here now on a weekly time frame for the Turkish market. A little push movement down, and this is going to start a trend to the downside. Russian market, it's under a major pullback right now. It was bullish trending, but it's doing a major pullback right now, so nothing really going on there. Shanghai, if you look here, last week we had a big movement down. Sorry, the week before that we had a big movement down, kind of held here at this level here, around 2,700. Moved up a little, really not much at all. This thing's got to break above and close above 2850 to go back to neutral ground. If it breaks below here, this level here, 2661, this thing possibly can start a trend to the bearish side on a weekly time frame, and push it to at least try to retest the lows. So it's going to be interesting for the Shanghai market to see which way this thing's going to go. Hong Kong market, it's consolidating here at the top of the cloud. It's been holding, so that's very good for the Hong Kong market. Japan market really doing nothing at all right now. Just sitting there consolidating. The more this thing consolidates, the more this thing's going to turn bearish, believe it or not. So time's going to tell what's going to happen, but in a week or two, maybe this thing may start going down, believe it, to start a trend on a weekly time frame. Bombay market really not doing anything here, hanging around at the cloud here. It's got to break above 19,000 level to start even looking at it to start bullish again. But the longer this thing consolidates, the more weaker this thing's getting, and the bears are starting to take control. Australia market, really nothing going on. It's ranging. It's getting at the bottom of the range. Mexico, ranging too, starting to go down, but still bullish. Not a trend bullish, but still bullish. Brazil market, just basically going back and forth, consolidating. It's getting ready to hit that key resistance level here, 2052. So it'll be interesting to see exactly what happens there. Okay, so let's go to the U.S. markets. Remember, the left-hand side is basically weekly time frame. Right-hand side is the daily time frame. If you look at the weekly time frame, remember the Dow's been leading. ES and the Dow kind of being head-to-head leading. Nasdaq's been falling behind along with the Russell. If you look at the weekly time frame, this is still bullish trending. Okay, there's no reason to panic at all. It's gotten to its major support here. but you know, it's still bullish trending as far as this is concerned, and you could see here it got to about 12,000 level, 12,050, and it held, and it's been strong there. So it's at a resistance support level right now. If it holds, that's fine, but if it breaks through that, that's only a pullback. It's not a trend reversal at all. This thing is bullish trending for being for a long time. You could see from September of 2010 being going up and still being in an upward pattern right now. If you look at the daily time frame, prices in the cloud, so we're consolidating. This is now starting to get a bearish tilt as far as the daily is concerned, but due to the volatility movement, this is big. It looks like a one big consolidation pattern. So even though it's got a little bearish tilt to it, it may mean nothing, especially if this market consolidates for the next couple of days, which it may do this entire week. ES futures, same thing, got to its major support on the weekly time frame, but it's still bullish trending as far as the weekly is concerned. Daily time frame here, you could see it's a little more bearish than the Dow futures, but still this is just consolidating, and it's got to break below 1280 to even start a trend to the downside, which is a little whiles to go, but it looks like it may hold here. If it doesn't, this is going to basically start a bearish trend on the daily, which will equate to a major pullback as far as the weekly is concerned. Okay, and then now the Nasdaq, you could see closed a little, it's pretty much right at support too, but a little below its major support. So that, remember, this is a little weaker compared to the Dow and the ES futures. If you look at the daily time frame here, really doing nothing, basically ranging. It does have a bearish tilt just like everything else. Okay. And then lastly, Russell futures. Russell futures, same thing, bullish trending as far as the weekly is concerned, and the daily is consolidating, but this does have more of a bearish tilt than all the other markets out there. So summary of the U.S. markets are basically, you know, as far as the weekly, the long-term picture is concerned, there's still bullish trending. It's at major support level right now, where if it breaks it this week, it's by the end of next Friday, and closes below that, then, you know, we're going to start entering a major pullback. But if it doesn't, it could hold here, and we could just consolidate for a week or two, and then it'll be interesting to see what happens. That's it for this week. I hope you enjoyed it. See you next week.